Welcome, my gamer tag is Cowboy Tori and I make videos on World of Warship Legends. I make 5 of these videos every week, so a like and a subscription would highly be appreciated. In this game I play aboard the tier 6 Akatsuki. And at the start I'm indicating I'm going to C, although I'm spawned in the middle. I'm not gonna go for B. I'm too far away from A, and so when I'm starting a game, especially as a destroyer, I'm looking at two things: is how many destroyers does the enemy has? So in this case 2. So there's a chance that I can capture C without ever encountering an enemy destroyer. And I'm also looking at the layout of the flag or the capture point. In this case there's an island in the middle of it, so I can hide behind it while I'm capturing the point. So the battleships confirm in my side confirm that they will follow me. But sadly already I see, okay, somebody is already capturing C. So instead of moving in and getting too close to an enemy destroyer, because I'm playing with a Japanese destroyer, so my guns are a little bit weaker, I don't fire as fast. So there's already one enemy destroyer spotted. So don't know whether there's a second. So I'm assuming because the capturing goes so fast, or started so fast, that it's an enemy destroyer capturing. So I'm circling around the capture point in the attempt to spot him. There he is, definitely capturing the point. And now I can use my guns from a little bit more distant. The cruiser here helps also. Okay, the island blocks my shot. But actually the cruiser will finish the job for me. And sink the enemy destroyer. So now I'm assuming that nobody is capturing anymore, so we can start capturing ourselves. And there's the other destroyer, but he's outside the region, so he's not counter capturing. I do get damaged, so I'm deploying smoke more for my own protection instead of the protection of the cruiser. So the idea is to hide behind the smoke. Since the enemy destroyer is not counter capturing or not making moves against me, so I can, as long as I keep out of sight, and I can keep capturing C. In the meantime, the other destroyer in our team has captured B. So that should, with the 2 enemy ships sunk, give us already a lead in points. So what I'm now trying to do is capture and stay out of sight. So I'm constantly monitoring the blue circle or the inner circle, that there's no enemy ship inside it. So okay, and we got the C flag also. There is a cruiser capturing A. So point-wise we're in a good spot. And what I'm now starting to do is look for a flanking route. First of all, get out of range of that North Carolina. And yep, I'm setting my sights on that Nevada. Yeah, as you can see on the minimap, 3 of the battleships are also on an outer flanking route. So I'm gonna basically act as a spotter for them. And if you look at the minimap, there are 3 ships in my neighborhood, enemy ships. So I was looking at that Nevada, but I'm in a sort of a difficult position for that Nevada. He's sailing away from me, so it means that not only does I have to catch up with him to fire torpedoes, my torpedoes must catch up with him. So the only way I can do this is by getting as close as possible, but that will mean to get in his sight range. So, but nevertheless, I set in the chase, and the idea is to get behind actually all those enemy ships. So the battleships are actually tailing me, my friendly battleships. The enemy has in the meantime taken B, but we still have 2 flanks and 1 lead in ship skills. So I've now spotted that Talon. He might get in range, so off go the torpedoes. Of course, with my Akatsuki I have an extremely long range. I think I almost have 11 kilometers of range. So it means that I can fire from very far away, since they can only see me at around 5 kilometers. But it also means that the slightest deviation in their course will throw off my aim of my torpedoes. And what can throw off their aim is if my friendly battleships start firing at the Talon and he starts to make evasive maneuvers. And it seems, I don't know, okay, some of the torpedoes are getting close. No. He didn't make enough maneuvers. And he's gone.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
1 cruiser down. That North Carolina must have seen my torpedoes, so they missed him completely. So he should know that there is a destroyer nearby, and actually his best strategy would be to make evasive maneuvers. Just fire some shots, turn a little bit, then turn back on course. But of course he has the problem that my battleships are firing at him, so he has to sort of decide what to do. Make evasive maneuvers, but keep firing at the battleships, meanwhile trying not to expose his flanks to the battleships. So he makes a maneuver. And at this time I'm already thinking, okay, nope, my torpedoes will miss. So I'm trying to get them slowing down or moving and looking to get a second shot at him. But I'm gonna wait until my torpedoes passed him clearly, because he might alter his course because of spotting the torpedoes. So you see on the left he's in a duel with the battleship on the left. Okay. And there goes, and just to be on the safe side, so there goes the last salvo, which I throw in a very wide spread. And now I'm in a problem, because while focusing on the first battleship, I got too close to the Nevada, I got spotted. But looking at his guns, he's not looking at me. Oh, we lost our Scharnhorst. And will the Carolina evade my torpedoes? He gets some guns, salvos. No, 1 torpedo hit. And the last torpedo kills off, finishes the job. So now I know, okay, I'm close enough to the Nevada. I'm again on the flank of the Nevada. So I'm waiting for the timer of my torpedoes to run down. So I'm basically in a good position, 8 kilometers. And too late I noticed that he started turning, so might be that all my torpedoes miss. But what I noticed is he's looking at that battleship. His guns are not looking at me, so why not take a pot shot? And I can fire faster than he can, so he now has to decide what to do. Look for the battleship firing at him, look at me. So what I'm assuming he's doing right now, he's turning his tail towards our battleship. I'm looking for another torpedo solution. And As you can see, he's slowly swiveling his turrets towards me, so he's seen me as the bigger danger. Okay, there comes the first salvo. They hit me. With his tail towards our battleship, he's a smaller target for the battleship, and he can bring all his guns to me. So I'm now using smoke to conceal myself. Another hit.
Our victory is in sight.
But these shells finish him off.
Battleship destroyed.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
So there's still one battleship left, that Queen Elizabeth. But I'm not gonna make it, I think, till there. It's too far away for me. So we'll... Yeah, he's certainly 16 kilometers if you look on the map. There's one of our battleships that New Mexico is nearby, so basically he can finish off the job. And there we can see between the rocks the Queen Elizabeth, and there goes the shells, and the Queen Elizabeth is gone. So I sunk 3 ships. So I think the lesson that you can learn here is, if you're a destroyer, look at how many enemy destroyers there are when you're capturing. You might be lucky and not encounter any opposition when you're capturing. And as usually, flanking is important when you're a destroyer. If you flank the enemy, if you can get behind his lines, you can have a free reign of with all your torpedoes. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Good evening, good night, and see you in the next video.